Welcome all to Shine's Moon Night Message, where I take time to self-reflect while using astrology and knowing what sign the moon is transiting in. The moon is in Libra, transiting my 12th house. Okay. So I want to talk about the subconscious realm, the hidden, the unseen. I this is a first circle moment a little bit because around this time I started doing these videos last year for the first time, and I remember like hanging myself on the cross and exposing myself to just holding other people's thoughts and feelings in my space and location, and man, what a great time to be alive right now. What a great time to be alive right now, because I have come so far and taken in this moment to really be in my vessel and really be, it's a great moment for me. And, exposing myself doing that, like the whole point of that was really seeing myself, and the power of words and the power of things that I was saying and giving it a direction now. Not just doing things just to do things, but like really with intention now. One thing I can say about that space of holding other people's thoughts and feelings in your own space, like it has shown me how I don't know other people's, and who they really are. It also showed me that I shouldn't be acting like other people, because at the end of the day, my space is my space and location, and it exists and it is alive, so what a time to just put an end to all that, put an end to all people's perceptions of me, putting an end to addictions, escapisms, putting an end to not facing who I am and facing who I am, and just facing what I built for myself, because I realize our internal environment is very important. It is very important. Our space, our own space. And, dealing with my own space, I can see now how a lot of the decisions that I made in my life were really driven off of other people's thoughts and feelings, other people's expectations, things that I was holding in just to hold in because I was wanting to please others, or maybe too passive, and just trying to dissect everybody's, like, what they wanted, like all that shit is just gets you lost. Paying attention to what other people want from you, like fuck all that. Like, what do you want from you? What kind of things are you facing internally? And are you facing it? Are you addressing it? Because at the end of the day, the things that you don't address take a life of its own in the subconscious realm, So it's very important to create these balance these things out. Like, balance yourself out. Balance the personal relationship you have within yourself. And, you know, caring about your own space and your own value and what you stand on and what's your morale. Like, that shit, once you find it, is fucking gold. Once you find yourself, it's gold. Like, you are always there. Like, holding other people's thoughts and feelings can make you feel lost, can get you into a whole whirlpool of misunderstandings, of like, why life has to be like this? Why is life like this? Because you were trying to be another person. You were trying to, mimic another space and location when you yourself have your own space and location. And, that's something that everyone should value, really. Value their own space. Be in your own space. But yeah, the subconscious, right? The subconscious. When you don't address that shit, it takes a life of its own. And at the end of the day, when it takes a life of its own in your own space, in your own world, it can make you feel like you can't be in control. Like, you can't do something about it, but you can. I'm here to tell you, you can do something about your own space and realizing who you are. You can do that. It's about facing who you are, facing the accumulations that you've made within yourself, that's lived in you, for a long time. And there's nothing to be afraid of, because on the other side of that fear is like belief. And letting the fear blind you, letting that dark yellow blind you, like your ego blind you from facing who you are, like, that is just, there's many reasons why that can happen. Maybe you're trying to protect yourself or whatever, like, but at the end of the day, like, the way to protect yourself is through. The way to protect yourself is through your own bullshit. Through your own bullshit. Through your own thoughts and feelings that you've been harboring, not paying attention to, being afraid of. You gotta face that. You gotta face that. And, it's separate from you. Like, at the end of the day, it's separate from you. You are the creator of your own space, of your own reality. So, how you afraid to, like, face you? Don't be. Don't be. So today's message is really about just like, yo, handle your shit, handle your business, and face your shadows. You can do it. You can do it. And I'm here to tell you how good it feels to realize who you are. So yeah. Thanks for listening. Peace.